Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone, please. Enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you, truly. That's my only request. Leave me alone. Be miserable somewhere else, please. So I don't normally do this, but I just wanted to say that today I'm having a day where I'm feeling just a little bit overwhelmed and tired, and I'm trying to get my body moving, and I'm trying to work out and stay on a routine, and I just found it more hard today than usual.
Leave me alone. At this point, I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone, please. Enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you. Truly, that's my only request. Leave me alone. Be miserable somewhere else. Please. So, I don't normally do this, but I just wanted to say that today I'm having a day where I'm feeling just a little bit overwhelmed and tired, and I'm trying to get my body moving, and I'm trying to work out and stay on a routine, and I just found it more hard today than usual. What up, Jay? What's up, Justin? Good morning, Justin. Justin Bieber might have just handed the internet a fresh cup of piping hot drama, and fans cannot stop talking about it. Out of nowhere, the pop star posted a series of cryptic messages that many are convinced were directed toward none other than Selena Gomez. The timing, the wording, and the subtle references were enough to send Jelena fans into a frenzy, digging through every detail to prove their theory. The problem: Justin is very much married to Hailey Bieber, and this latest move has left her looking like the unintended target of public humiliation. People are already dissecting her recent social media activity, her body language and public appearances, and any sign that she might be responding to the situation. The whole thing has revived year-old wounds from the Jelena era, the kind of wounds that never truly healed in the court of public opinion. For many fans, this feels like history repeating itself. They remember the ups and downs of Justin and Selena's relationship, the way it spilled into the public eye, and how every cryptic lyric or Instagram post would spark an avalanche of speculation. Now, with Justin seemingly stirring those old flames, Hailey finds herself at the center of an internet storm she never asked for, but cannot escape from. Whether this was intentional shade, an emotional slip, or just a misunderstood moment, one thing is clear. Justin's messages have reignited one of the most talked about celebrity love triangles of the last decade, and the fallout is just beginning. So here is where things go from mildly shady to full-blown soap opera. Justin did not just make a vague post or share a harmless lyric. He went full storyteller mode, and every move felt like it was laced with hidden meaning. The more you look at it, the harder it is to believe it is all just coincidence. And of course, the internet's unofficial detective squad was on the case within minutes. It kicked off with a song dripping in regret and longing, the kind of track that feels like it was written with a lump in the throat and 1,000 old memories playing in the background. The lyrics spoke about a love that was both unforgettable and impossible, a theme that instantly made fans think of his roller coaster history with Selena Gomez. People started digging through the archives, comparing the song's words to moments from their past relationship. And honestly, the parallels were hard to unsee. But just when you thought that might be the end of it, Justin posted a set of photos with Hailey. Now, normally this would be nothing unusual, except he paired the images with a line that felt like a punch straight to the gut. "I cannot love you because I do not like the man I am." That is not exactly the caption you expect from a husband posting about his wife. The internet practically exploded with theories that this was not about Hailey at all, but was actually a confession about how he felt during his relationship with someone else, or maybe even how he still feels now. Then came Never Get Lonesome, a song steeped in themes of solitude, distance, and longing for someone far away. It is almost like Justin was building an emotional playlist for the world to decode. Fans instantly connected the dots back to Selena, saying the song could easily be the soundtrack to their unfinished story. And then the outfit happened. Justin stepped out in a hoodie and beanie covered in tiny cartoon cats. Or cute, right? Well, maybe not so innocent when you realize it came just 2 days after Selena posted a photo with a cat curled up in her lap. It was subtle enough to be brushed off as coincidence, but obvious enough for diehard fans to scream, "He is sending a sign on social media." But Justin did not stop there. In what might be the most eyebrow-raising move yet, He captioned another post with "I owe Eddie" right as the "I owe Benny" trend was exploding online. For anyone who missed it, this trend is all about people claiming they treat Selena better than her current boyfriend, Benny Blanco. The fact that Justin dropped that caption at that exact time was like tossing gasoline on an already raging fire. And to make matters even spicier, the post was linked to a song about valuing a woman the way her ex never did. Fans could not decide if this was an epic act of shade toward Benny or just Justin's subconscious spilling out in public. And if all that was not enough, people started noticing eerie similarities between two songs, "Call Me When You Break Up" and "Way It Is." One sounds like someone yearning to come back, while the other feels like someone patiently waiting. Together, they read like two sides of the same conversation. And it has fans wondering if Justin is trying to tell a story in real time through music. The result, a storm of speculation, conspiracy boards on Twitter, TikTok videos dissecting every lyric, and thousands of fans convinced Justin is either deeply conflicted about his past or not nearly as over it as he wants people to think. For someone who has publicly declared he has moved on, his posts are telling a very different, very emotional, and very public story. One that has Hailey right in the middle of a storm she probably wishes would end. And just when you think Justin might finally slow down on the cryptic content, he throws another curveball at the internet. Out of absolutely nowhere, he drops an Instagram post that feels like a page ripped straight out of his emotional diary. No caption, no emojis, no explanation, just a snippet of a song playing over a series of moody, aesthetic photos that look like they could double as early promo shots for a new album. The moment it hit his feed, fans went into overdrive. Sure, some were focused on whether this was him teasing new music, but most people could not get past the choice of song "Wish I Had Not Said That" by J.J. Cale. Not exactly the kind of neutral upbeat track you would casually post on a Tuesday afternoon. This is an old-school ballad loaded with themes of regret, longing, and bittersweet love. And Justin, being Justin, did not pick a random snippet. No, he went straight for the most gut-punching part of the lyrics. "If I could only close you out of my mind. It don't matter what you're into. If I could taste you once again, feel the pain and the pleasure. We could make it to the end. Wish I had not said that, baby." Those words are not light. They sound like the confession of someone replaying old mistakes in their head, haunted by what could have been if they had handled things differently. And because Justin gave absolutely no context, fans were left to fill in the blanks themselves. You can imagine how that went. Within minutes, social media lit up with speculation. Was this aimed at someone specific? Was it an apology without saying "I'm sorry"? Was it a sign that he still has unfinished business with a love from his past? It did not take long before Selena Gomez's name started trending alongside his. Because for many fans, these lyrics read like a direct line to the highs and lows of their relationship. The lack of explanation was the real kicker. Justin did not clarify whether this was about his own personal feelings, a creative inspiration for his next project, or just a random track he happened to be listening to. And when you are a celebrity with a history as tangled and public as his, silence speaks volumes. By not saying anything, he let the internet run wild, and they happily obliged. TikTok was flooded within hours. People were splicing the song over old footage of him and Selena, matching the lyrics to moments from their history. Others were breaking down every word, pointing out how "Feel the Pain and the Pleasure" mirrors the way Justin used to describe their on and off romance in past interviews. On Twitter, fan threads were popping up comparing these lyrics to his own songs from the Purpose era, as well as Selena's more emotional tracks from Revival and Rare. And of course, there was the theory that this post had nothing to do with the past at all, that maybe Justin is in a rough patch in his current marriage, and is using music as a subtle outlet. Some even suggested that this was his way of testing public reaction before deciding whether to officially release new material with similar themes. Whatever the truth is, it is clear that Justin knew exactly what he was doing. You do not post a song this loaded, strip away all context, and then walk away unless you are prepared for the internet to dissect it from every angle. And once again, he has managed to turn a single post into a full-blown conversation about his love life, his emotional state, and whether he is truly over the chapter of his life that fans cannot seem to let go of. Because let's be honest, when you post lyrics like, "Wish I had not said that, baby," and then disappear without a word, you are not just sharing music. You are starting a story. And right now, the world is trying to figure out exactly how it ends. And just when you think you have Justin's cryptic posting spree figured out, he switches the tone completely, and in the most confusing way possible. This time, the mystery came packaged with what looked like a screenshot from a video call with Haley, his wife. The picture seemed casual enough, but it was the soundtrack that threw everyone for a loop. Instead of a romantic ballad,